Okay, so if you watched the last video, you know that yesterday sucked. Not really surprising given how most of my days for the last couple months have sucked. But it's just the latest chapter in the suckiness that has become my life. And there was a little bit of it that spilled over into this morning. But then I started the workday and I'm like, all right, let's just focus on the day. I wasn't really expecting much because yesterday, the guy that was hoping to close from last week, that didn't close. We're supposed to talk yesterday and then it didn't work. And it's just like, he had to postpone and then he didn't answer and he didn't answer the second time. And I was just like, I was kind of expecting it to be dead at that point. But I'm like, I'm still going to do the follow up. I'm still going to check in. There's still a possibility it could lead to the sale. But I wasn't really hoping much. There was another few touch points I had to do, but I wasn't really expecting really anything from the day. But I'm like, okay, let's start making a couple calls. And around like 10, I think, something like that, I'm like, all right, let's give him a call, see if he answers. Maybe we can schedule a meeting for whenever he has time. Hopefully he'll be available that time, and we'll see if we can close a deal. So I call him, and he's like, oh yeah, hi, how are you doing? Everything. Like, he's always super polite and everything, and every time it's not like he's trying to brush me off, because the first time we spoke, I explained everything. He seemed really interested. I pitched 320, and then, I kind of like, he talked me down to 300, but I kind of gave it to him just to show like, hey, I'll give you a little discount. So price really wasn't an issue, but then with all the delays, I'm like, all right, maybe price is an issue. I don't know. So he's like, okay, cool. Yeah, look, let's get started right now. For now, I just want to go with the base package. So, just one region that I want to target. So how much is that? Like 150? I'm like, oh, let me just double check to give you the exact price. And then I check, and it was a little, because the way that it works, we have a few different packages we can create. And if we package specific items together, which I did for him, I can give him a discount of up to 50%. That was in this case. So I could have gone down to, I think, 135, something like that. But I'm like, you know what? Let's pitch a little higher. So he's like, oh, it was 150. And then I'm like, oh, no, actually, it was 165. Just because I'm like, hey, I mean, since 300 wasn't that much to him in the beginning, especially given the money he can make, I'm like, why not try to get another, $15 per month? Increases my commission. Doesn't really change much for him because he gets one client he pays for like 3 months. So not really that big a deal. I didn't feel bad doing it. So I'm like, yeah, no, it's actually 165. And he's like, okay, cool. Let's do it now. So I'm like, okay, I just prepared everything the other day for 300. So I just need to go into the system and update everything. And then in the back end, I just message my mentor or like the trainer. And I'm just like, sale in progress. I need help. So he just like video calls me. He's in the background. And then I text him like, what I need. And I was having issues adjusting the price for the quote. So he was kind of like doing that on the back end while I was speaking to the customer, distracting him. And turns out that was really easy because he was driving and I was making a joke of like, oh, be careful. Like, your life is more important than this deal and whatever. And he's like, oh, like I'm a professional driver. And I'm like, what do you mean? And turns out that he's a professional racer. He races, I forget the name of the race type, but it's like he races on a professional level. Like, the drivers, or depending if you're sponsored or whatever, it's like, but it's $10,000 per car for entry into the race. Like that level of racing. So I'm just like, oh, damn, like this is really cool. So I just had like a fun conversation with him, like got him talking while my my trainer was kind of preparing everything in the back end. And then when it was ready, it's like, all right, payment is ready. Let me like just explain to you how it works, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to send you the system, just fill in your information. When you're done, you're going to come back to me and then we're going to sign the contract. And the problem is the contract, normally it's automated. So it's just like, I send him to a special thing and then it reads the text out loud and he says, yes. And then next part, yes. And then yes. And yes, I agree. And then that's the verbal contract. The problem is because we're having issues with the like updating the price on the back end, we're like, oh, we're going to do that later, but we still need the verbal contract. So he like sent me the contract and I read it out loud and he's like, I read a part, then he's like, yes. I read the next part, he's this, so on and so forth. So we did it that way. It was a little more complicated. No fucking way I would have been able to do it by myself. But I made my first sale. And what's cool is because it was obviously 300 per month would have been way fucking better, but 165 is still good. So far there have been, well, 4 sales because someone made another sale after me. But so far there have been 4 sales, and that 165 per month sale that I made this morning is the biggest sale so far. So the other I think was 119, and another one that was 75, and then the one after me that was 30. So still very good sale. And because it's 12-month contract and I get paid up front and I make 24%, I made $475 on commission. And because we're in the training period, we get bonuses that we unlock when we make a certain amount of sales. And because of the amount of sales that I made with that one sale, I unlocked $600. So with the bonus and the commission, with that one sale, I made $1,075 plus the base pay, which I haven't done the math to see how much that is for a day, but we're probably at like $1,200, something like that for the day. So really good fucking day, and a very good way to make up for the crappy day that I had yesterday with the visa denial for my girlfriend. So that's kind of why I wanted to separate these two videos, because last one was really like, yesterday fucking sucked. Like the crap cherry on the crap like pile or crap mountain that is my life. And now it's like, all right, cool. There's an actual cherry. It's still a crap pile of my life, but at least there's an actual cherry on top. Of course, I can't eat it because I can't eat fruits because there's sugar in fruits and I can't have sugar, but you get the point. Today was a good day. And the reason why I'm in the car, by the way, if you're wondering, is because I'm driving to my friend's house, so I need to spend the night there, and tomorrow morning I have my next treatment. I just wanted to stop and record a video, 2 videos, because yesterday I didn't get a chance to, simply because yesterday really fucking sucked. And I'm like, I'm not in the mood to find a place with relatively good lighting where I can be quiet and record this video. I just don't want to deal with that. Life fucking sucks now. I just want to crawl into bed and die. Okay, maybe I'm being a little dramatic, but you get the idea. And then today was a better day, so I'm like, cool. But the thing is, like, I was done working. I prepared all my food for today because today was a fasting day. So I had to prepare my food, prepare my food that I'm bringing with me for tomorrow while I'll be at the hospital. And then, take a shower, pack everything, and leave. And now on the way driving, I'm like, all right, I need to record a video because I know when I get to my friend's place, we're going to hang out, and then I'm going to speak to my girlfriend, and then I'm going to go to sleep, and then tomorrow it'll be busy. So I'm like, all right, now is the best time to record these videos. So, as you can see, just by the pace at which I'm speaking, life was kind of hectic today. But it was a very good day, very lucrative day. And the fact that I finally made my first sale really helps because I was having a shit ton of imposter syndrome after not making sales that first week. So this really helped relieve the pressure. And I know I'm going to make more sales and everything. And it's like, today, while I was cooking and getting ready and everything, I was just like thinking, and I'm like, you know what? Okay, I can do this. And our trainer, our mentor, whatever you want to call him, trainer, I guess is the best term. He used to work in sales, and he used to be like the best. Like our trainer before, like our technical trainer, not the sales trainer, kept saying like, he's the best. Like no one understands why he stopped doing sales. He was like the absolute best. Like he told us, there were years when I made $350,000 from sales, doing the exact same job that you're going to be doing now. So there's a crap ton of opportunity if you know how to do this well, and we're learning from the best. So I'm like, all right, I made my first sale. I proved to myself that I can do this. There's a lot of potential. Let's fucking knock this shit out. Let's make a fuck ton of money because I need it. And at the same time, not just like for me to pay for all this shit to get better, but also like if I have money, hey, I can hire a lawyer, like an immigration lawyer. I can hire whatever I need to help me to ensure that we're able to bring my girlfriend here. So yeah, that's my focus. Like number one, of course, is my health, because if I don't have my health, I have nothing. I'm dead. But number two is, all right, let's master this fucking job. Let's crush the shit out of this. Let's learn everything that I can learn from this trainer because he's the best. And let's just make a fuck ton of money because that is what I need right now. That's what's going to help me the most. And not done. All right, good time to end the video. I'm almost at 10 minutes, and apparently I'm dying from coughing. So talk to you next time.